Once Upon a Time's complete 4th season is out on DVD and Blu-ray, and we're going to unbox the Blu-ray to show you what's inside. Welcome back to Once, the unofficial podcast for ABC's TV show Once Upon a Time. I'm Daniel J. Lewis.
I'm Jeremy Laughlin.
And we have the complete 4th season on Blu-ray here that we're going to unbox for you. We'll have more reviews of what's in this and the special features and what we think about some of the cool stuff and the audio commentary and such. And there's a link to purchase this all on the website over at oncepodcast.com. That's also where you can go to subscribe to our normal audio podcast. But let's talk about what's inside of this. So first, we've got on the front of this, what would you call that on the front?
I would call it embossing, but not super detailed embossing. The icicles are embossed, the top of the apple, and the Blu-ray logo, very important, and also the ABC logo down here. Feels a little bumpy, but yeah.
So it's very different from what we've seen in the last 3 seasons.
The eyes are not embossed, in case you're wondering.
With the last 3 seasons, it has been, at least on the Blu-ray, not on the DVD, but on the Blu-ray, we've seen this lenticular cover, which is where when you turn it one way, you see one thing, you turn it another way, you see something else. And all of the previous seasons have had that. On the first season, it was a picture of Storybrooke, and then you turn it a certain way and you see a picture of the Enchanted Forest, a castle. You would also see the characters in their Storybrooke states as well as their fairy tale land states.
I think that's still my favorite to date.
Season 2 was very similar. Storybrooke, well, it has just the Enchanted Forest versions of the characters except for Emma. And then it had Emma with the Magic is Coming picture, and then the picture of the Jolly Roger.
It was a very purple season.
Yeah. Season 3, they recycled an image from season 1.
Recycled apples.
And the lenticular cover switches back and forth between showing the characters and showing the name of the TV series. But then season 4 is nothing. Well, it's embossed.
It's nothing. It's a little bit bumpy. They made the box bumpy.
But it is the very iconic Once Upon a Time image, the same kind of image that we saw on the season 3 cover, but this image is from season 1, actually.
True. I wonder if they're going to do something to the apple every year from here on out.
That could be cool, because the apple is very iconic to Once Upon a Time.
Clearly capitalizing on the Frozen franchise.
And they did a really neat job. I thought that imagery for season 3 was very fitting.
It does look very good. And that's what might have actually happened to the poison apple if it were still around. But by now it's been eaten twice and turned into a turnover.
So you read on from the back of this what's in that, while I use the famous letter opener, sword letter opener. This is really the Once Upon a Time disc opener, because I don't use it for anything else. But I do have a link for this if you're interested in purchasing one like this below this video, and at oncepodcast.com if you'd like to get your own sword-shaped letter opener.
I think I want one.
So go ahead and read the back of that.
Okay. On the back, we also have reference to the later part of season 4 with the Queens of Darkness. But we'll see if the description actually says anything about it this time, which last year it really didn't say anything about the second half of the season. So first, at the top it has Storybrooke has frozen over, with the word frozen looking very much like a movie title. I wonder why. So it looks like this is rather dramatic. Love, as seductive and dangerous as magic, this potent, unpredictable force proves to be the ultimate weapon in the epic battle between good and evil in ABC's Once Upon a Time, the complete 4th season. Soon after Emma and Hook unwittingly bring Elsa of Arendelle to Storybrooke, they encounter the mysterious Snow Queen, which is like, several episodes in. They've just told us what happens. Whose relentless obsession with both Emma and Elsa has chilling consequences. Meanwhile, it appears Regina has at last found true love with Robin Hood, but how will she react when her happy ending is thwarted yet again by a maddening twist of fate? Then a banished Rumpelstiltskin enlists the Queens of Darkness, Maleficent, Ursula, and Cruella de Vil, in an insidious scheme to rewrite their own stories and corrupt the Savior by turning her newly blissful heart pitch black. Relive all 23 thrilling episodes of Season 4, plus delve deeper with never-before-seen bonus features as you revel in the intoxicating magic and mystery of Once Upon a Time, spellbinding now and forever after.
So they said 23 episodes. That puts that debate to rest. They're calling it 23 instead of 22, and one of them being a double length. So that's what's on the outside cover. And then what's on the inside of this Blu-ray is you might receive some other papers inside yours. Our copy of this came directly from Disney. They provided us with this review copy, so thank you very much, Disney, ABC. So you might have some other papers advertising other things. But we've got the 5 discs in here. Disc 1 has Emma on the cover. Disc 2 is Captain Hook. Disc 3, Snow White and Prince Charming. Disc 4, the Evil Queen. But she's not really the evil queen anymore.
No, she does kind of look, I interpret the look on her face to say, why am I still holding an apple?
And a lot of these are season 1 images, and then season 5 is Rumpelstiltskin. In the wrap here, it lists what episodes are on what discs, and we see a pretty good spread of the photos from across the season. It's not all focused on one half of the season like we have seen before. Like there's Elsa, and then some of these other photos, I believe, are from earlier in the season. No photo of the Snow Queen, though.
True. Which is probably good in some ways, because I feel like she was a bit of a surprise after a few episodes, but they did talk about her in the description.
There is a photo with Anna on the case on the back.
Yeah.
And that's...
Maybe you have to pay more to put Elizabeth Mitchell's photo on the cover art.
Unless this is Elizabeth Mitchell's photo right on the front of the
which
DVD.
I think it is. Possibly.
And then they list which discs have bonus features. So all of the discs have bonus features except disc 3. And what has typically been the case in the past, and we'll dig more into this in our complete review, is that the bonus features on all but the last disc have been audio commentary. And in previous seasons, it has been 4 or 5 episodes with audio commentary, depending on which season that is and whether you're getting the DVD or the Blu-ray. But speaking of Blu-ray, there is an exclusive on this, and it says the exclusive for Blu-ray is deleted scenes and audio commentary. So it sounds like they're doing the thing again, that there's one more episode here with audio commentary that the DVDs don't have.
Is that scenes plural?
Yes, it does say deleted scenes. So maybe the DVD doesn't have the deleted scenes at all.
Yeah.
Or this just has more.
Which may make you sad if you're a deleted scenes person. I go back and forth. Half the time I say, well, I see why they deleted that.
It has more. That's what it is, because it does also list deleted scenes in the regular. So here's what else is on the disc. Defrosting Frozen, filmmakers and cast shared the icy thrills of bringing Anna, Elsa, and Kristoff of Disney's animated blockbuster film to the small screen, along with the mysterious Snow Queen. Behind the Magic Tour, join hosts Jennifer Goodwin and Josh Dallas for a fun, exclusive tour of one of the most magical places of all, the show's stages. I was expecting it to say Disneyland.
That sounds awesome.
3 Who Slayed.
Slayed or stayed?
3 Who Stayed. Meet the brave souls who chose to remain in Storybrooke when disaster struck.
If it had said Slade, it might mean the Queens of Darkness.
No, that makes it sound like it's not a behind the scenes, but like extra produced content. Kind of like
it does sound that
Good
way.
Morning Storybrooke was in season 2, where it just gave you a little bit of behind the scenes of the characters, or like what's going on that you didn't get to see in the TV show. The fairest bloopers of them all, often a crowd favorite, deleted scenes and audio commentaries. So all of those except some of the extra deleted scenes and extra audio commentary are on both the DVD and the Blu-ray, but the Blu-ray just has some more deleted scenes and audio commentary. So the light blue cover now adds nicely to the previous season covers where it is season one.
This light blue?
Yeah, I'd say that's like a very light frozen blue color.
It's kind of silver around the edges.
Season 1 is the blue. Season 2 is purple. There we go, in the right order. Season 3, red, and Season 4 now the light silverish blue frozen color.
Now see, I look at this lineup and I feel like it's screaming for like a green.
Yes.
And maybe something in the yellow area, but I feel like Season 3 should have been green. Yep. Everything in Season 3, both halves was green, and then they made a red cover. I don't know if I understand. All the other colors match very well the feel of the seasons.
So there's a lot of content on these discs, certainly all of the episodes to enjoy, and the audio commentary as well. So make sure that you're subscribed to our audio podcast, where we will share our complete review of the Once Upon a Time Season 4 discs, as well as digging into some of those special features and any Easter eggs if we can find them. So go to oncepodcast.com where you can order your own copy of the DVDs or Blu-rays, get that sword letter opener if you'd like your own, and subscribe to our normal audio podcast to get all of our episodes where we discuss the TV show in depth and have special guests and feedback and a lot more. That's all at oncepodcast.com. I'm Daniel J. Lewis.
I'm Jeremy Laughlin.
And for our co-hosts Aaron J., Hunter Hathaway, and Jacqueline, thanks for watching and have a happy ever after.